and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fair catch, called for and made. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Gonna run it. It's Carroll. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Cook. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Burden. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Missouri wants to go fast.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Open runway ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Muhammad. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Split backs here. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Running back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get it. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Missouri 14, Texas A&M 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tiger. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
When running backs square their shoulders up, that's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Quick completion to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I love working the slot receivers. And you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short.
Here we go.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Offense facing fourth down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Goes to the option. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. To the air, it's Wegman. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for 6. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Got room at the 35. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Missouri 20, Texas A&M 10.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Jump. He smashes his way through again. Oh, it's on the ground. High fall. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
Now, a 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Aggies have a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
The give and the run on 4th down.
Ball carried.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the mix of those big boys.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now on the move. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Missouri gets to the line quickly. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A 1st down for the offense. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Burden. He's got great speed. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Muhammad. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 27, Texas A&M 10.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires into traffic, picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Cook. Makes the catch and knocked down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, they'll take to the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll take it himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Here comes the option. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the deep.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Now on the option. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. In the red area, it's Carroll. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run the option. It's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
On the spin move. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David,